everyone, this is Prashant and today we are going to learn a new programming language which is C. C was developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972 at AT&T Bell's lab. It was basically an upgradation of BCPL programming language which was developed by Martin Richards, and again from BCPL B programming language came into existence, which was again a Thomson edition of BCPL language. It was less complex than the BCPL programming language. Again, due to some byte addressability of BCPL and B programming language, C programming language came into existence. C is the mother level programming language, which means that C is the mother of all programming languages. C is basically a low level programming language. It is relatively a low level programming language. So what does the term relatively means? Relatively means that according to new programming languages, it is low. But according to the programming language which was developed before C, it is high. So C is a relatively low level programming language. Before moving deep into C programming languages, we should know some braces which are commonly used in C programming language. Some braces are these function braces, block of statement braces, array braces. So what does function braces mean? Function braces are the braces which are used after writing a function which can be predefined or which can be stored into the compiler. We will write no semicolon after writing function braces, or semicolon is basically used to terminate a line. If we have just written C is equal to A plus B or print anything, it doesn't mean anything, as because the compiler will search for the semicolon, which can also be known as the termination of a line or a statement. Moving to the second one, block of statement braces. We will write our code inside these block of statement braces. Moving to the third one, the array braces. Array braces are, what does array mean? Array are typically a group of same data type element, like group of same means integer type, or group of float type, or group of character type. And these braces are used to define the size of the array braces. Before going to writing a program, we should know the data types and the format specifier. So what are data types and what are format specifier? If I write A, what is A? Is A is a number? Is A is a character? A can be anything. So by defining A, we can define what A can do. These data types are the data types which are used for defining a character or a number. If I want to take a number, I can write int or float. If I want to take A as a character, then I will write char A. And there are multiple data types. So A can be anything. It depends upon the data type. And what are format specifier? Format specifier are used in accepting or taking data as an input. For taking an example, for format specifier of int, we have to write %d. For format specifier of float, we have to write %f. For unsigned integer, we have to write ud, and for character, we have to take %c. So these both take number, this take address, and this take a character. So what is the difference between int and float? Int can take whole number. For taking example, int can take 1, 2, 5, 10, 25, 102, 501. These are the numbers which can take int. And float basically takes 1.3, 1.3, 1.312. These are the numbers after decimal we will take in float, and before decimal or writing a whole number we will take int. Before moving deep into C, we should know how to write a program. First, the variable declaration. Variable declaration are integer, float, char, anything which you are using inside the program. Second one is input output. For input we will take scanf. And for the output, if you want to print something, printf. If I write a code like printf give n and then scan, this will print that the user have to give a value of n, and the scanf will take the value of n. Now the third thing is processing. Processing will do the things like c equals to a plus b or c equals to a into b, the processing part. And again the fourth one is the output. Output will be like same like this thing, to print that the processed thing which is c, output will be printed on c. Thank you friends, and for any queries just comment down below. Do subscribe